Hey everyone, it's Greg, and it's another edition of Unbreakable, the podcast. And it's Saturday, January the 27th. Thank God, huh? We're getting close to the end of January. Uh, Today is National Chocolate Cake Day. Bud reacted to that. There's our friend Bud. Chocolate Cake Day. Oh, I love chocolate cake, but I can't have I'm on a diet and I'm feeling good and I'm looking good and can't have it, but you guys can have it. And chocolate cake, one of my favorites. I love it. I just love it. We're going to talk a little bit more about the playoff games. And, well, first of all, let's talk about what's going on today. This is such a big weekend. I mean, for our local teams, the Flyers, they haven't been doing too good lately. They're at home playing 12:30 against the Boston Bruins. Tough game. Boston's tough. It's going to be a tough game. Sixers, 5:30, playing out in Denver. The Nuggets, the world champs. Another tough game. Why? Because Denver is at home. They have revenge. Plus the Sixers beat them a little over a week or so ago in Philadelphia. And he had a big game. He outplayed Jokic. And Jokic and the Nuggets may want a little revenge. Plus the Nuggets' first game back home after a long 5-game road trip, which took them to Philly, Boston, all of them, New York, and lost them to the news. So, as much as I think this loop, it's just a book decision leading to now, sweeping the Nuggets would be great. I'm sure the Nuggets have so many advantages today. But we'll see, right? We'll see what happens. Again, Embiid versus Jokic. Seattle versus Kim Vaughn, right? It was such a fun game to watch the last time those two played together. And we were even saying, wouldn't that be a great NBA final to see those guys play that? Wow. So, and then tomorrow, of course, we have football playoff games down. Let's talk about that real quick. I gave you my predictions yesterday, but let it go over again. The first game, Kansas City at Baltimore. You hate to go against Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid. I mean, they are seasoned pros. They're winners. You got to hand it to them. They're reigning Super Bowl champs. And they're getting points. Logic says to take KC, right? Plus, Taylor Swift might be there. And, CBS, which is doing the Super Bowl this year, I'm just saying, nothing's fixed or anything. But wouldn't it be better for CBS if Kansas City won? Because then you have Taylor Swift at the Super Bowl. Imagine all of her fans tuning into the game just to see Taylor Swift at the Super Bowl. So, I'm just saying. But I picked the Baltimore Ravens to win the Super Bowl before the playoffs started. And sticking to it. I was sticking with Baltimore. So naturally, I think they're going to win tomorrow. I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. I think the weather's going to be okay. But I just think it's going to be something. Baltimore 24, Kansas City 17. Let's just say that, huh? So I just think Baltimore's the more complete team. Solid defense, good offense. They have probably the most valuable player in quarterback Lamar Jackson. They're healthy. They're getting their terrific tight end Mark Andrews back to them. And they have great special teams led by Justin Tucker, who's one of the best kickers in NFL history. So if it comes down to kicking a field goal at the end, I will put my money on the ball. Second game is, San Francisco's at home against Detroit. The line keeps going up, actually, which means that somebody's putting money on San Francisco. The 49ers are at home. They've had a great year. You would think they would win this game to go to the Super Bowl, right? You would think. But somehow I think the Lions are going to keep it close. Maybe the Lions don't go to the Super Bowl. Maybe they don't win. But I think the Lions keep it close. I could see a high-scoring game. Maybe 31-28, 49ers. I'm just saying. And so I think the Lions have taken enough step this year getting to the championship game, but it may be a little too soon for the Lions to actually get to the Super Bowl and win the Super Bowl. So I'm thinking the 49ers win and they get there and they play the Ravens in the Super Bowl. That's what I'm thinking. So if I was a betting man, I'd take the Lions to cover and I would take the Ravens to beat the Chiefs. And if I had a prop bet, let me see. You know what? I would play Lamar Jackson, that MVP candidate from Baltimore. I would play his rushing yards over. Because even if it does rain tomorrow, or if it's a little windy, count on the Ravens running the ball more than throwing. Because Kansas City has one of the worst defenses against the run in the NFL. So I could see Baltimore keeping it on ground a lot and control the clock. And I could see down near the goal line, Lamar Jackson even scoring a touchdown. Right? So I would think that's my best prop bet for the weekend. Our friend Bud's right there, and I gotta tell you, he's having a lot of trouble. That poor guy. We know Bud is 12 and a half, I believe. He'll be 13 in September. And again, I estimate this because when I got Bud, when we adopted Bud, people down in Alabama at the rescue shelter really didn't know how old he was because he was a stray. He was dropped off. And they really didn't have an age. They were guessing from his size and his teeth and everything in 2. And Buddy and I have been together 10 years since that time. And I always said, people say I saved his life, but he always saved mine. It's been a great dog. Bud's been a little anxious and did a little research and consulted his vet. And to me, maybe having a little dementia. And you ever hear of sundowners? It happens with people, especially in the wintertime, when older adults may in the throes of dementia, they experience Alzheimer's or sundowners. When it gets dark, they're more anxious and they're more confused. And that's what poor Bud would be going through. So, we try to treat it with a little bit of melatonin and help him sleep and keep his routine consistent. That's very important. And try to control the lighting at night. Make sure he knows where his water and his food and his bed are. And, once he settles down, he's okay. He'll sleep pretty much a little bit between sundown and choo-choo, as we call it. It's just waiting. So it happens, and it's part of voting in pen. That unfortunately, pseudo, uh, bookings. Right? I don't like to say those words, but we're gonna try to take care of Bud as long as we can, and he's been a good friend for a long time. And like I said, we saved life. I got Bud during a time when it was pretty sad about him. My mom had died, and my old dog Louie died the same week. And it's alone, the company, as well as protection. And that's where I felt Bud. And it was 10 years ago. But you know what? You make every moment, not only with your friends and your pets, but your loved ones, make every moment count, right? Every moment count and cherish those moments and savor those moments. And because, there's going to come a day when they're not around. So you make the best of it and you appreciate them and you love them while you can. So that's what we're going to do with Bud. Well, I don't mean any sort of doubter. Appreciate you guys watching and listening all week. And enjoy the sports this weekend, whatever I'm trying to do. End of January, right? And just have a good time. And you guys do. Remember, kindness matters. And I said that only things matter. Right? We don't know this today. And it's hours and days to love to what and so all you guys do. So we should see you guys next week. Monday, we'll talk about those trends. And whatever else comes down. Hopefully, upside down. So, see you. Take care. Thanks so much.